As we've said many times on the Monitor, Georgia is a very diverse agricultural state. It's a good place to witness that diversity is the Georgia Farm Bureau State Commodities Conference. GFB members from various commodity groups gathered to discuss issues facing their individual commodities, as well as issues facing Georgia agriculture as a whole. Here's more from Mark Wildman.
As you look out over the crowd of producers at this year's commodity conference, you are looking at a good representation of all of Georgia agriculture. Those in attendance at the Agri Center in Perry represent aquaculture, beef cattle, cotton, peanuts, poultry, and many more Georgia commodities, 20 in all. At the conference, guest speakers addressed the group on various issues that are front and center. Dr. DARLENE, president of J.L. Leek and Associates, spoke on food safety issues. She used peanuts as an example, but said that in producing food, safety begins on the farm.
One of the things I want you to take away today, I know this is a commodity conference, but peanuts are food. Peanuts are food ingredients. We eat them every day. One of the things that I talked about, particularly with Don Kaler of the Georgia Peanut Commission once, and I think the question came up is we don't need, a lot of regulations at the farm level, and we don't need people telling us what to do, and we don't. We need to be careful that we are that we take care of our own business, and that's what we want to do as growers. But peanuts are food ingredients. The quality is established at the farm level, and food safety can be maintained at the farm level.
Dealing with the media is the last thing many producers want to do, especially in times of crisis. But Gary CALOROSO from Sahlman-Williams Public Relations and Marketing says producers need to have a plan when the media comes calling.
It's critical for everyone in Georgia agriculture to over-communicate if they do get a call from the media. In other words, contact the Farm Bureau, contact the Department of Agriculture, contact your own commodity association, your own commodity group, so that everybody knows what's happening, everybody knows what's potentially being asked. All of agriculture could be getting the same question, and it's important that everybody kind of knows who's answering that question.
One of the issues that is targeting one specific ag group is animal welfare.
It is not a fun time to be in big parts of animal agriculture.
Jim Sartwell with American Farm Bureau believes the issue could have negative effects on all of agriculture.
Agriculture in general has failed miserably in Florida, in Arizona, in California. I'm a row crop farmer, this isn't my deal. I'm an almond producer, this isn't my deal. I grow peanuts, I'm not worried about what's happening on this animal deal. If they get one of us, they get us all, and I think that is the mindset we have to bring to this.
He says in his talks that animal welfare groups want to shut down animal agriculture in the U.S., and they will start small, so all of the commodities have to be prepared and speak up.
As we've seen in Ohio and Michigan of late, if you go the legislative route and you get really proactive, it costs you a whole lot less money. Your odds of success increase significantly.
Another highlight was the presentation of the Commodity Award. This year, the award was presented to former president of the Georgia Farm Bureau, Bill Lanier. Mr. Lanier also is a former member of the Georgia House of Representatives and has held numerous positions with USDA. Agriculture is still benefiting from the legislation he worked on and his many years of service.
The best people on earth are the farming people of this nation. And I want to pay public grand honors and tribute to each and every one of you. I love this organization. It's my second family. God bless you.
Mr. Lanier is currently president of the Candler County Farm Bureau, a position he has held for the past 21 years. After that, the group broke up and met with their individual commodities and talked through their issues they would like to include in Georgia Farm Bureau's policy.
We're the only organization that brings all the commodity groups together to find common ground, and this is the time when they do that. As leader of this organization, what I want is a clear message, a clear policy, so that when we're out there working for them every day, we know exactly what the farmers want us to, how they want us to represent them. So what I want is clarity, and for them to be very thorough in going through their policies.
The process does not stop here, though. It will be refined and ultimately voted on at the organization's annual meeting in December. From the Agri Center in Perry, I'm Mark Wildman for the Georgia Farm Monitor.